Mic test 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Mic test 1 2. Check 1 2. The TCNJ Lions look to stay undefeated in league play while Seton Hall still looking for their first win of the season. This is a television broadcast of TCNJ Ice Hockey right here on Lions Hockey Live. Good evening to you, everybody, and welcome into Laux Ice Center here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey for this Colonial States College Hockey Conference League matchup between the TCNJ Lions and the Seton Hall University Pirates. Cody Decker with you here on this Friday evening. We thank you for joining us from the comfort of your own home, or if you happen to be driving in the car listening to the broadcast, we thank you for tuning in as well. Let's get down to business. The Lions are now 3-3 on the season, 2-0. In league play. They had a victory at Monmouth last Friday by a score of 4-2, and a couple key player performances in that matchup include Chris Hastings, who had the empty net goal to seal the deal in the final 6 seconds of the game. He also had an assist in that game. Jamison Dugan has been playing extremely well down the stretch here as we start the season. The defenseman had a goal in that game, and Patrick Coyle, you might remember the nifty forehand backhand that he had in the last contest. That was his mark on that game. And the goaltender, Nick Pontoriero, made 29 saves on 31 shots. Tonight it will be Michael Lajewski in net for the Lions. He will get the nod as we start the Lawrenceville Invitational here tonight. Mark Teachin is back in the lineup after nursing that wrist injury, missing 3 games. He is now back in the lineup and will take back his place in the top line for the Lions defensively at the blue line. Meanwhile, for Seton Hall, so far they're 0-2 on the season. Lost 3-2 at Princeton and 4-2 at home against Westchester last weekend. And the Pirates are coming off a tough 2018-19 campaign. They had a 113-0-5 record on the season, going 1-13 in league play, only accumulating 3 points, and they ended up in 9th place, just ahead of the Monmouth University Hawks. A couple of key players to watch for them. Thomas Healy is their top point scorer, returning from last season. Played 18 games, 6 goals, 8 assists, a total of 14 points, and 2 power play goals. Tanner Purcell is going to be on the top line defensively for the Pirates tonight, wearing number 26. Played 19 games, had 1 goal, 7 assists, a total of 8 points last season. Opposite of Lajewski in net, we're going to see Joseph Carbone, who played 4 games last season, had an 0-1 record, 3.87 goals against average, and a .912 save percentage. Seton Hall graduated their top goaltender from last year, so they're going to be looking for Carbone to step up big in this 2019 season. Looking at last season's matchup between the two teams, they started real early last year. In late September, the Lions defeated Seton Hall 4-2 and outshot the Pirates by nearly double, 45-23. Seton Hall actually had the lead 2-1 halfway through the game, but then 3 unanswered by TCNJ helped them to secure that victory in the second period. Forward Andrew Lem had a goal in the game, and there was an assist each for Mark Teachin, Jamison Dugan, J.P. Kelly, Andrew Suma, and Chris Hastings. Nick Pontoriero got the start in that game, made 21 saves on 23 shots. For the Pirates, Thomas Healy had an impact on that game. He had a goal and an assist. But this is a matchup that in recent history has been a bit chippy. 21 penalties in that game, 11-10, with Seton Hall having the more penalties. They had 22 penalty minutes in the game, while TCNJ had 23, including a major for boarding in that game. Second meeting came in early November. The Lions defeating the Pirates 5-2, outshot them once again 40-28. But the game was close once again at the start. Tied at 1 about halfway through, and then TCNJ again using 3 straight goals in the second period to help them win that one. Travis Benny, J.P. Kelly, Anthony Dialto, Chris Hastings, all on the score sheet with a goal. And a couple of assists for 6 players, including Mark Teachin, Jamison Dugan, Andrew Suma, Patrick Coyle, Dan Martin, and Ryan Anderson. And the more important stat in that game, which I don't mention because he's no longer here anymore, is Will Dimmick. He had a hat trick against Seton Hall. So we're going to be looking for maybe someone else to step up in this game for the Lions. And there's a lot of possibilities to do that when you look at the lines, which I'll get to in a minute. That game had 5 less penalties. Seton Hall had 10 of them, but accumulating 36 penalty minutes, including 2 game misconducts. The Lions had 6 penalties, all minors, totaling 12 penalty minutes. Now, when I talk about the lines tonight, they're a bit shuffled, and I know you're probably saying at home, Cody, the lines are always shuffled because Coach Duco likes to pretty much throw out whatever he wants out there. And you're probably right with that statement. But there is a more shuffling of the solidified lines that we got before today's game. Ryan Anderson is going to jump to the top center spot. He's going to be on line with J.P. Kelly and Matt Lajewski. Lajewski is moving up from the second line to the first line. Sean Leonard, the freshman, is probably making the biggest jump out of anybody. He's jumping from line 4 to line 2, centering Anthony Dialto and Andrew Lamb. I'm kind of interested to see how that line works out because Leonard has played pretty well so far. Andrew Lamb, we know what he can do, and Anthony Dialto is probably the speedy winger of the 3. Third line actually looks kind of scary now. And it's not like it wasn't scary before, but right now, just the mix seems actually pretty good. Dan Martin will be centering a line of Chris Hastings and the freshman Michael Hannigan. And then the fourth line is composed of Kevin Broski, Patrick Coyle, and Larry Krugliak. The defense tonight, you'll see Mark Teachin paired with Andrew Suma, Travis Benny paired with Logan Vidusik, and Jamison Dugan paired with Chris Cantelmo. Again, Michael Lajewski is in net, and the extra skater is the freshman Daniel Dorkin playing in his 4th game of the season. So we're going to step aside. We're going to get pregame festivities done and over with. We'll come back with the starting lineups, the national anthem, and the puck drop up next right here on Lions Hockey Live. Pre-game festivities over, and we are set to go for today's semifinal contest of the Lawrenceville Invitational and also a Colonial State's College Hockey Conference League matchup between the Seton Hall University Pirates and the TCNJ Lions. We'll give you the starting lineups first. For TCNJ on defense, it'll be Mark Teachin and Andrew Suma. The forwards, Andrew Lem, Ryan Anderson, and Chris Hastings. The goaltender is Mike Lajewski. For Seton Hall on defense, it'll be Hayden Rossi and Cameron Toussaint. The forwards, Nick Serapiglia, Max Allen, and Thomas Healy. The goaltender is Joe Carbone. It's been an 8-day layoff for the Lions. Hopefully they can get right back to where they were in that Monmouth game. Truly more competitive than I think a lot of people thought, but they certainly played up to task and took handle of that game. We'll see if they can take handle of this one against the Pirates early on as we have the face-off at center ice and we're underway. Anderson going to throw it right on net. They're going to test Carbone early as he will stick it away. In deep, this is Rossi trying to work this out of the zone. Good pressure by the Lions, though, as Anderson will play this around to the near side. This one chipped into the far circle. And now the Pirates looking to go in transition. Good disruption there by Teachin, and he's just going to fire back in. Hastings with it, centering for Lem. And the Pirates are able to clear this out to the neutral zone. It gets to the Lions zone, and Suma will handle this one. Plays off the backboards for Teachin. He will send this one down. Nobody in sight, though. Lem giving chase to this. And he gets a handle on the puck momentarily. He's in a battle back there with Rossi. Rossi trying to play this puck out, able to play it up to his teammate, the defenseman Nick Mangano. Good poke check there. Puck flies into the air. Dugan able to kick that along towards the blue line. Lajewski unable to get it out. This puck's going to roll to Lajewski. He'll have to cover up for the stoppage in play. 18:51 to go in the first period. Face-off to come to the right of Lajewski in the far circle. It's won by Seton Hall momentarily. It's able to be won back, though, by Ryan Anderson. Anderson working for Dugan. Plays up the near side. That one off of Kelly's stick. So Seton Hall able to keep control. J.P. Winkle with it, trying to send it across, taken away by Kelly. Kelly will dump it in. First to it, Lajewski, and he looks to send it right back to Kelly on the near side, but it goes a little too far. Seton Hall able to clear this down. No icing here. Lajewski will play this to the near side. Anderson with a long shift here. Gets it up to Kelly. Tie up there. We're going to get our first penalty. Kelly, 2 minutes for holding. And not the start you want if you're the Lions, having to go on the penalty kill. Kelly for tripping at 1:47. We mentioned in the pregame, 37 combined penalties between the two meetings with these two teams involved. Penalty kill for the Lions so far this season, operating at a 76% conversion rate. As Lem looking to go shorthanded here, tried to play it at center towards Martin, but it went off a skate, and now the Pirates will reset and look to start with the rush. Out the far side, a little too far. And the Lions play this up towards Martin. Martin falls to the ice. Nice back check, though. And a nice send down there by Chris Cantelmo, the freshman. Send up the near side. Almost a good move there for Serapiglia. And they send in deep here. Getting past the defense is Toussaint. This comes to the point. Sending up towards the corner. Centering there. The shot and a pad save for Lajewski. Jeremy Grabiak there in the slot. And the Lions are able to clear, and they'll get some fresh legs out as well. 55 seconds left on the penalty to Kelly. Robert Anderson playing this back. Looking for the return pass, but the Alto will get this puck. He'll play it back into his own end, and Benny will fire this down towards the net. It's handled by Carbone, and he will play it to one of his defensemen. To St. trying to work this up. Good takeaway there by Hastings. He tried to work it up for D'Alto. He would have had a breakaway chance. Unable to get it to him, though. Teachin with it. Gets it up to Dugan. 15 seconds left. And this one will be cleared down by the Lions. Rossi gets hit behind the net. Hastings losing a handle of his stick there. Penalty's going to expire. Good kill for the Lions. And they'll look to take the momentum back here as Hastings plays this up off the skate of D'Alto. Past the stick of Luke Kurkowski. He's got speed, though. First to the puck, looking to center, but it's intercepted. Lem looking to play up towards the Pirates blue line. That one knocked down. And a good glove down here by Mike Hannigan. Hannigan with the shot. Tough angle. Stick save for Carbone. Leonard turnaround shot. Stopped in front. Hannigan closing in. Pad save for Carbone. Suma with it. Fakes a shot. Sends it over to Hannigan. He'll play it in deep. Nice pass. Return for Hannigan and a pad save for Carbone. Good work by Lem and Hannigan on that near side. Lions will fire back in. The disruption there by Coyle as he was coming out of the ice. Vidusic will just fire this around, but a little too much mustard on that one is near side. Jensen Lebrecht is able to play it down to the TCNJ end. Looking to center for Coyle was Suma. This puck up for grabs here at neutral ice. As Lebrecht tried to get it past Krugliak, but a better back check by the sophomore forward. Play towards the blue line. Lions unable to get it out. Nice individual effort there from Suma. Borowski chipping ahead, looking to give Krugliak some room. Krugliak delivering a check to Toussaint. This comes loose to the slot. And Lebrecht is able to clear the zone. They wave off the icing call. And now Borowski on the rush. Looking to get it up to Kelly. Zabriskie first to it. This one will be sent down. Arm is up. And icing called against the Pirates. 13:57 to go in the first. No score just yet. But the Lions lead 4-2 in shots on goal. Let's give you the goalie matchup for today's game. And we'll start with Michael Lajewski. 1-2 record on the season. 3.47 goals against average of .921. Save percentage. We'll get you Carbone stats in a second. Shot there by Cantelmo goes wide. Lions looking to get some pressure. That one goes off the skate of Anderson. And this puck floats near the cage and will go towards the near side corner. Off of Healy and his stick at center ice. And the Lions will fire back in. Anderson in deep. Looks to get it to Lajewski. Turned around. Tried to throw a slot pass on for Kelly. But it was blocked. And now Benny facing a back check from Healy. Benny looking for some reinforcements. He's got Anderson back there. He plays it over to Cantelmo. Cantelmo across for Benny. Plays it off the far boards for Lajewski. Unable to get a handle. Good help there from Ryan Anderson. As he will chip this to the far side. Sarah Piglia on it. Tries to throw it back in. Not enough on that. And a little touch pass from Benny to Anderson. Sends it across. The shot by Kelly is blocked. Comes back down to TCNJ and Teachin playing up for Benny. Nice pass across for Hannigan. He will just dump it in. Hand it over to Hastings. Hastings leaving it behind the net for Martin. Hannigan trying to get it to Martin. Martin losing his footing, and they're going to say he's tripped up. Penalty coming here against the Pirates. And now we'll see the other end of the special teams for the Lions. Their power play unit only converting at a 12.9% rate to start the season. Sarah Piglia heads to the box for Seton Hall. 2 minutes for tripping at 7:37. Face-off win for the Lions as Benny has it. Has it at the point. The shot deflection goes wide. Went off the skate of Hastings. He's going to get back on the puck here. Hastings sending in deep. D'Alto back to the near side. Getting past Martin. Comes to the stick of Benny. Benny backhand pass for Martin. Gets it back to the point for Benny. Benny with the shot. Traffic in front and a save made, though, by Carbone. .12:01 to go in the period. 1:38 left on the Pirates penalty. Carbone stats from last season. Only played 4 games. Went 0-1 with a 3.87 goals against average and a .912 save percentage. Cross-ice pass off the skate of Martin and couldn't stay on his feet there. Excellent pass there from Mark Teachin. Martin would have the net wide open. As Martin plays this back for D'Alto. D'Alto up for Teachin. Teachin across. Gets it to the circle. Slap shot. Tough angle. Glove save for Carbone. 11:32 to go in the first. 1:09 left on the Lions' first power play chance of the day. Face off far side. Won by D'Alto. Plays it back to Martin. Martin back to the point. Benny with it, the shot. Traffic and a pad save. Comes right by the cage, and Carbone will cover it up. Excellent awareness there by Carbone. You know, as a goaltender, you just don't know what kind of bounce you're going to get when a puck passes the net, and right there he knew that puck was close to the blue paint. To the point for Benny. To the circle for Martin. Now a return pass for Benny. Gets it across. Kelly tried to throw a shot on. That's Teachin, rather, and he broke his stick, so he's going to have to go get another one. He's just going to change. As Martin will wind this around. The Lions could use a change in their unit as this is played towards the blue line, but the reinforcement's not there at the time as Dugan will fire this around. Comes loose to Lajewski. Gets it across for Dugan. Dugan, the shot, looking to go top shelf. But it went over the crossbar, and the Pirates are able to clear. Lajewski looking to start up this rush. 10 seconds left on the power play. Matt Lajewski surveying his options. Gets it out to Dugan. The shot, score! Jamison Dugan with his second goal in 2 games. Nice feed from Matt Lajewski. And it's a power play goal for the Lions. Dugan breaks the ice at 9:35 with the power play goal. And it seems to me so far, playing their 7th game now of the season, Dugan just seems to be more comfortable with his shot. As Seton Hall looking to answer back, will just fire it down to the TCNJ end off the far board. Suma trying to clear. He'll get a second opportunity added here. And he's going to get some help from Lajewski. Send towards net. Good cut out there by Kelly. Kelly trying to get this out, turns it over, but a good bailout there by Dugan. They'll retreat this one back to the Pirate zone. Zabriskie up the far side. Not enough on that pass, though. It's taken away by Lem. Lem centering the D'Alto there. The shot off the post. Not ruling out if Carbone may have gotten a piece of that either. But Dugan will fire in. He's going to get a change. Robert Anderson trying to work this up the near side. This one poked. But out of play as that one is floated by Toussaint into the protective netting. 9:14 to go in the first. 1-0 to score in favor of the Lions. Jamison Dugan's power play goal assisted by Matt Lejewski. Shots on goal right now, 8-2 in favor of the Lions as they have a face-off win here. Cantelmo will play it up to D'Alto. Looking for a shot. That one blocked into the corner. Lem playing it up. Leonard, tough angle. Stopped by Carbone and no cover up. Just over 9 minutes to play now in the opening frame. And now we're seeing the more lines we told you about in the pregame, the solidified lines. We got Leonard out there with Lem and D'Alto. This is the second forward line tonight for the Lions. As Cantelmo works this in deep to D'Alto. D'Alto looking for a centering pass for Lem. Just past his stick and a punch it back out towards the point. Cantelmo with a shot. Traffic in front. Knocked down by D'Alto. Still loose in the slot. And the Pirates are able to work this out. Cantelmo facing pressure from Healy. But Lem will play this off the far board. Shot bouncing. Puck comes loose. And that one goes over the crossbar for a stoppage in play. Good opportunity there from Sarah Piglia. 8:31 left here in the first period. And so far, all the offensive zone pressure coming from the Lions. Seton Hall having a lot of trouble with zone entries and clean passes in the neutral zone. Those are mistakes you can't make against TCNJ squad that, although 500, has played solid defense thus far in 2019. Dan Dorikin, the extra skater out there on defense at this point. Play to the near side for Coyle. Coyle, nice cross-ice pass for Krugliak. Krugliak will wind it around. Coyle coming with speed. He gets it into the circle. Krugliak back for Dorkin. Dorkin, shot, traffic in front, and looking for a deflection there was Coyle, but it's gloved up by Carbone. $7:50 to go in the first period. Fourth line out there, Broski, Coyle, and Krugliak. Off the face-off wing, Krugliak with it, trying to stuff it in. Rebound, trying to save for Carbone. Dorkin sending towards net. Another stop by Carbone. In the corner to Saint, trying to work it across. Lions with good pressure. Nice keep by Dorkin. Krugliak with a touch pass over to the far side for Coyle. Coyle trying to work this past the defense. Comes loose to Broski. Broski hit to the boards, gets it in towards Coyle, trying to send towards net. Loose at the side of the blue paint, and Carbone will get the cover up. 10th shot on goal registered by TCNJ with 7:13 to go in the first period. Third line here of Martin, Hastings, and Hannigan. Off the face-off win. Suma with a slap shot. And a save by Carbone. Talked about Andrew Suma earlier in the season. Can play both ways tonight on defense, but don't be surprised if you see him flying towards a forward spot as this game goes on. Healy trying to work it up the blue line, but offside were the Pirates. 7:02 to go in the first period. Again, this is the Lawrenceville Invitational 4-team showcase here at Laux Ice Center. It's a semifinal matchup, and in the other game at 9 o'clock, it will be the Rider University Bronx taking on Central Connecticut State. Can only imagine what the trip was like from Central Connecticut State. Shot there, loose in the blue paint. Martin with it. Still on a chance there on the rebound, and a glove save for Carbone. Lions absolutely pestering Carbone in the slot. Face-off win for the Lions. Martin wins it back. The shot may have been a deflection there. Goes to the near side. Martin trying to play this up. He gets hit. And off the turnover, Sarah Piglia will wind this around. Lajewski's going to take matters in his own hands, gets it over to Hannigan. Played in deep, Healy. Send this back towards the cage. Mark Teachin on it, gets it up to Hannigan. Hannigan looking to play across for Martin just past his stick. And the Pirates will just opt to send it back down to TCNJ end and make a few changes. Teachin off the boards. No icing here. Handled by Rossi. Taps it back for to Saint. To Saint. Trying to find the near side. Luke Kurkowski. There's Kurkowski here on the back check. Ryan Anderson able to play this up back into the Seton Hall end. Lions making a few changes themselves. This worked up to Kurkowski. Kurkowski gets a poke into the neutral zone. Now the Lions, let's go the other way. Kelly has Lajewski with him. Kelly gets it over towards Lajewski, but it went between his legs. Shot there by Teachin. Blocked in front. Comes loose to Anderson. Gets it to the circle. This shot. Tough angle. Saved by Carbone. Lions on the prowl here. But Seton Hall able to get it out to neutral ice. Anderson upended there by Kelly. Nice help there from Mangano. Gets it up to Anderson. And this is Ryan Anderson for the Lions, who will play this to the near side. Kelly retreating back into his own zone for Dugan. Trying to work it up towards Lajewski, but a good poke check. And Lajewski looking to get this over to Kelly, but he threw it behind him. This one sent in towards net, handled by Lajewski, and he will cover up for the stoppage and play. 4:35 left in the first. 1-0 lead for the Lions. Shots on goal 14-4 in favor of TCNJ. Face-off win. Shot there, blocked in front. That opportunity coming from Matt Melfi. And now the Lions in transition, looking to get this up to D'Alto is Lem. D'Alto hit to the boards. Pirates able to get this out. Spinning puck, arm is up. Icing is called against Seton Hall. And some pushing behind the play here in the neutral zone. D'Alto gets a little shove from Toussaint. Face-off win for the Pirates. Good individual effort to work out of that trouble there. As Benny on the puck here gets it across to Cantelmo. Cantelmo looking to play it up for D'Alto. It gets past him. And Toussaint will just fire back in as Melfi had to reset onside. Cantelmo across for Benny. Lem chipping it up to D'Alto. Collision. Loose puck. Comes to Leonard. The shot. Stick save. Rebound try. And it looks like Carbone got a piece and was able to kick it away. This comes loose to the circle. But the Pirates able to get it out to the neutral zone. Benny plays it back for D'Alto. D'Alto tripped up. And that's a clear tripping call against Toussaint. And Toussaint had more words for D'Alto as he headed to the penalty box. At 16:34, Toussaint's penalty for tripping. Second power play chance for the Lions. In this game, they're 1 for 1. Face-off win for D'Alto. Plays it back to Benny. Benny across for Teachin. Teachin sends it across, and Martin had a wide open net if he could have connected. But he didn't have the handle on it as D'Alto with it. Looking to fire back across for Martin. Good keep here by Benny. Benny will float this one in deep. D'Alto and Hastings looking to get this puck away. D'Alto coming up with it, looking to send across. That one cut out by Rossi. Pirates are able to clear, and they'll get some fresh legs out on their penalty kill unit. Benny looking to take it himself, as we've seen so many times, as he goes across for Hastings. Hastings with it. Backhand try, and a glove save for Carbone. 2:34 left in the first period. 1:08 left on this power play chance for the Lions. Face-off win for the Lions. Shot by Teachin, deflection, bouncing, puck goes wide. Dan Martin in control here. Plays it back to Teachin. Teachin back for a shot with a tough angle. That one off of Carbone and off the protective netting. That was Martin on the shot. And both teams will change with 50 seconds left on the power play. Face-off win for Lajewski. Able to play it back to Dugan. Dugan surveying. Gets it to Lajewski. Suma across for Dugan. Dugan the shot. And a save for Carbone. Dugan looking for his second goal of the game. Dugan, a sophomore. Don't think he had a goal last season. As a shot there wide for Kelly. But Dugan able to keep this in, and we had a collision by the net. It's going to have to reset. .153 left in the first. TCNJ now with 20 shots on goal compared to the Pirates' 4. Face-off win for the Lions. Just played back to Dugan. The shot. And Carbone didn't see that till the last second. He got a piece with the pad. As the Pirates will now lift this out. Really, they're only clear on this power play. 8 seconds left on this power play. Suma with it. Plays it up to Dugan. Final seconds. They're not going to get a power play goal out of it, but it could be another chance. Kelly with it from the circle. The shot blocked in front. Hannigan gets it back to Dugan. Dugan with the shot. Deflection goes wide. Kelly back for Suma. Suma fakes a shot, then tees one up, and a pad save for Carbone. Kelly, good individual effort here. Looking to play it back to Suma, but that one off a skate. And that's going to roll all the way down to Lajewski, who will play this up the near side. Hannigan, good pass for Krugliak. Tried to tap it to himself, but a little too far. Dugan will just fire this back in. 45 seconds left here in the first period. Lions lead 1-0. Suma plays up the near side for Krugliak. Touches it over to Coyle. Coyle gets hit, losing possession. And the Pirates will just fire to the far side as Dugan has it, facing a little bit of pressure. Good touch pass there. Tried to send it towards net, but blocked by Suma. Bouncing puck, loose in the slot. Pad save. Lajewski on the backhand try for Healy. Comes to the point. Slap shot. Stick save. Lajewski rebound. Cleans that up too. And a little jolt of pressure here by Seton Hall as we're at the final 10 seconds of the period. Dugan gets hit. Trying to send towards the slot. There's a collision. And the Pirates able to keep in. Looking to send towards net. That went off the side of it for Healy. And the period ends with a little pushing and shoving between a couple players. We told you this matchup proven to be chippy, and we're already there through the first 20 minutes of play. A long goal in the period from Jamison Dugan on the power play, assisted by Matt Lajewski at 9:35. And the Lions went 1 for 2 on the power play in that period. And absolutely dominated the shots on goal, 21-7. And there's not really much to say about that period except for the fact that the Lions are really moving the puck around well. And those long shifts where they're in their offensive zone is just tiring out the Seton Hall defense. The Pirates are really on their toes. They're having a lot of trouble with zone entries and just clean passes across the neutral zone. Those are things you have to clean up fundamentally if you're going to try and come back and possibly take this game away from TCNJ. And I know it's only a 1-0 game, but just a matter of offensive zone time for TCNJ compared to Seton Hall, it just seems like a more lopsided game. And the Lions certainly have had their opportunities to double the lead, possibly triple their lead on a couple of passes, but just unable to handle those things that just have to clean up going into the locker room. So through first 20 minutes of play, 1-0 the score in favor of the Lions. We'll come back with the second period of action. Coming up in a little bit, you're watching the TCNJ Ice Hockey television broadcast right here on Lions Hockey Live. Back here live at Laux Ice Center, second period action. Upcoming here in this Colonial States College Hockey Conference League matchup between the TCNJ Lions and Seton Hall University. It's also the semifinals of the Lawrenceville Invitational. Cody Decker here with you on this Friday evening. Thank you for joining us. Lions getting off to a good start in that first period, although they only got one goal. For one thing, it came on the power play, but they also just totally dominated offensive zone pressure time in that first period. So we'll see if they can keep that up, and they're going to open this second period on the power play. As Kelly sends this towards net, the shot, another rebound try, gloved up by Carbone, but he was unable to get a firm grasp on that. D'Alto centering for Hastings, save Carbone, still loose. Hastings with the shot up in the air and gloved by Carbone. 29 seconds into this second period, minute 31 left on the power play. Can't see who the player is in the penalty box right now for Seton Hall. We'll get that to you in a few moments. Lions with an offensive zone face-off win as Benny plays this up the far side. Has it for Martin, back for Benny. And the shot is saved by Carbone. Martin looking to send in deep. Comes out back out to Benny. The shot deflected and off the post. Martin played back for Benny. Going to try it again. Tees it up, but it goes high of this crossbar as D'Alto trying to work this back out to the point for Teachin. Teachin going to come in and help now. Minute left on the power play. This is the third chance for TCNJ. We're going to shovel it out. Benny able to knock it down. Lajewski going to come out and get it, and that's a smart play by him as Teachin plays it across. Martin trying to start up this rush. Chips a pass over to Teachin. Teachin return pass for Martin. Martin from the circle, the shot, and a save for Carbone. D'Alto falls to the ice, able to get it back over for Martin. Martin to the point. Benny with the shot. Deflection and a glove save for Carbone. Six shots on net here in the period and on this power play chance. Face-off win for the Lions. Goes out to the slot. Kelly looking to tee it up, but it's blocked. Kelly and Dugan trying to shovel this out. Kelly trying to keep in, but it goes in the neutral zone, and the power play expires for the Lions. Seton Hall really barely had a clear on that power play shift. As this comes out to Dugan. Dugan with the shot. Traffic, and it goes wide. As Kelly is able to get this out to Suma. Suma with a slap shot. Deflection goes wide. Kelly trying to send it towards net. Blocked, but right to Hannigan. Kelly back out to the point for Suma. Suma working this with Kelly. Hits off his skate. Glove down by Lajewski. He loses his stick. He's going to have to try and kick it along. He can't. And Dugan has it now. And now Seton Hall in transition. Kyle Stevens will just send it down. And the Pirates will make a couple changes. Back down the other end. It's retrieved by Rossi. Rossi across for Allen. Good takeaway here by Kelly. Kelly back out towards the blue line. Dugan able to keep momentarily, but it's shoveled out by Justin Petracco. This one thrown in. Lajewski will play it for Dugan. Near side, shot blocked. Suma trying to cut this out. He falls to the ice. This one towards Lajewski. He got a piece. And Suma is able to work this out of the TCNJ zone. Suma up for D'Alto off his skate, though, and Leonard's going to give chase to Tanner Purcell. Purcell working up the near side for Allen. This comes loose to Lem on a turnaround. Leonard with a touch pass. Still loose here in the slot. Backhand try for D'Alto and a save by Carbone. D'Alto hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty. Max Allen's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Allen for cross-checking at 3:58. Fourth power play chance now for the Lions. And you can't be taking blatant penalties like that if you're the Pirates trying to get back in this game. As here's an early clear from Seton Hall. We haven't seen that much on their penalty kills so far. Now the Lions will look to start up their rush. Hastings plays it up for D'Alto. Looking to center for Martin. He maintains control. Heads back towards the blue line. Gets it over to Teachin. Nice move by Teachin into the corner. Teachin for D'Alto. Looking to play it back. But they got poked into the neutral zone, and Benny will retrieve this in his own zone. Benny looking to start it up. Gets it across to Teachin. Teachin over for Martin. Martin looking to get past the defense. Heads toward the corner. Gets nudged a little. Plays it back to Teachin. Now across for Benny. Benny with the shot. Save Carbone. Still loose in the blue paint. No cover up. Another push delivered there as that play was ensuing. 15:08 to go in the second period. 1:06 left on the penalty to Allen. Face off far side. D'Alto will take it for the Lions. Able to win it to the far side. Lajewski playing back for Benny. Benny with the shot. Traffic in front. Pad safe. Trying to jam in a rebound is Hastings. Still loose in there. And the whistle blown. They're more worried about clearing the pushing and shoving than where the puck was. You can see the puck is just sitting there in the blue paint, so Carbone probably covered it up. Face-off win for D'Alto. Played back to Benny. Benny with the shot. Deflection in front. Rebound. Score! Dan Martin on the rebound. Makes it 2-0 Lions, and it's their second power play goal. Power play goal at 5:08. And just excellent pressure from the Lions. Their power play looks excellent. I wonder if there was any modifications in the strategy on the power play during practice this week, because it looks absolutely stellar. Every line that's gone on there on the power play has done a tremendous job. As Seton Hall again looking to fire back in, and it's gloved up by Lajewski. Already 34 shots on net for the Lions. Just 9 for the Pirates. Face-off win for Seton Hall. As TCNJ looking to work this out. Tie up away from the play with Krugliak, and there's a penalty. Going to be Krugliak, the guilty party. 2 minutes for roughing. And Seton Hall will go to the power play, their second chance of the night. Krugliak for roughing at 5:37. Seton Hall power play so far 0 for 1. Face-off win for the Pirates. They try and play it up towards the red line. Hit delivered, comes out to the point and past the stick blade of Mangano. Mangano on the pickup. He'll look to start up the rush. Plays it off the boards. Good poke check by Logan Vidusik. Played across. Retreating is to Saint. Played it across. The shot. Save Lajewski. Trying to jam in a rebound, and he'll cover up. Vidusik with a shove after the play. And another penalty coming here. Looks like Seton Hall is going to end their power play chance early. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Nick Serapiglia. Second penalty on him today. Penalty coming at 6:15, and the TCNJ coaching staff wondering if the puck should come out of the TCNJ zone. Ten-minute misconduct for Serapiglia. He's going to be done, at least for the period. Shot thrown on net, trying to throw a rebound on, but it went into the corner. Good pressure there from Jeremy Grabiak. Some more pushing as they are trying to play the puck. Dugan on this. He gets shoved to the boards. Some more pushing away from the play, and play's going to stop again. And the referees are going to try and get a handle on this game right now. Grabiak goes to the box for Seton Hall. Dugan also goes in. Soon the penalties for roughing at 6:40. Face-off win for Seton Hall. 5-on-4 power play. The shot blocked into the protective netting. 13:12 to go in the second period. 49 seconds left on this power play chance for Seton Hall. Another offensive zone face-off win. Mangano trying to work up the near side. In deep. Kurkowski playing it back to the near side. Lem trying to jam that puck out. Benny on the pickup here. Plays across for Teachin. Teachin plays toward the blue line. Pass over by Mangano. Kurkowski sending it in deep. Back for Mangano. Mangano across to the circle. Back for Mangano. The shot from the near circle is blocked away by Lajewski and into the protective netting. 12:37 left in the second period. And 14 seconds left on the power play. Face-off win for the Pirates. This one cut out by Kelly. Kelly trying to get through two defenders. He's hit. And the loose puck will come to Mangano. Nice play by Kelly to get past the defense. On to Saint. Kelly sends it across. Lajewski tapping it over to Anderson. Turnaround shot goes wide. Kelly back to the point. The shot by Benny and a score! It's actually Mark Teachin, the captain. In his return back to the lineup, Mark Teachin increases the lead to 3. Teachin and Benny were both stationed at the point here. And Teachin just throws it on net. Good traffic in front by the Lions, causing a screen on Carbone, and they're able to go top shelf with it. Even strength goal for the Lions. As we are now back to 5-on-5. Lajewski will send this down. Turning around, throwing a pass towards the near side is Purcell. And trouble for Seton Hall here, just trying to get out of their defensive zone. Now in transition, as I say that, Anderson working past the defense, looking to send it across. But getting his stick lifted was Kurkowski. Now in transition, Matt Lajewski with the puck. Lajewski sends it back for Suma, spins around, but a tap pass for Kelly. Kelly with the shot! Scored! J.P. Kelly. His 4th goal on the season, and the Lions are pouring it on. Kelly's goal coming at 8:27. And I know one thing I've talked about too in the past couple games, the Lions' zone entries have to be better. They're doing a really good job against Seton Hall. They're not trying to get too fancy. They're allowing, if the player's on the puck to come up and they're getting their reinforcements, they're getting a bit more help, and you're not seeing a lot more one-on-one chances. I think that's a good sign for TCNJ. As Seton Hall will work this in deep, they're down 4. And they're getting tripled in shots on goal. As Toussaint works this up. Near corner, Grabiek. And a little battle for the puck here in the circle, trying to send towards the slot. Lions looking to clear this out, and they are able to get it out as Hannigan gives chase. This one sent back, but only to find Dan Martin. Martin in deep for Hannigan, looking to tap it to Hastings centering, but he threw it off the side of the cage. Trying to send towards net. That one handled by Carbone, comes out to the point. Cantelmo going to creep in, the shot, save, rebound chance, still loose in the slot, turnaround shot, and a save for Carbone. And more pushing and shoving after the play. The arm was up before, and I don't know where we're going to have a penalty. They're pointing at multiple players. Hastings is going to the box for TCNJ. And Toussaint's going to go to the box as well. Toussaint visibly frustrated. Again, we'll assume roughing penalties as we do in this type of situation with no PA announcer. Toussaint to the box for roughing. Hastings, same thing. At 9:44. And by the way, folks, we are not even halfway through this second period. It seems like it's taking forever. 8 penalties in the period, 5 on the side of Seton Hall. And you can actually count them as 6 because Grabiek got 2 for, not Grabiek, I apologize. Sarah Pigley got 2 for the unsportsmanlike plus a 10-minute misconduct. So you tack that on. This one sent across, the shot off the side of the net. Seton Hall actually has a power play here, and that's because Larry Krugliak's in the box as well. In deep, in the slot, the shot saved by Lajewski as he shuts the door on it. 9:54 to go here in the second, so Seton Hall is going to get their 3rd power play chance of the game. So far 0 for 2. Face-off win for the Pirates. Puck stuck in the circle. And this one cleared out by Lem. Lem's going to give chase. It's a foot race to the puck with Mangano. Mangano has it, though. Play it off the boards for Purcell. And Purcell looking to fire around. Nice back check, though, by Lem. Gets it over to Leonard. Leonard with the shot and a pad save for Carbone. Leonard. Lem looking to get a box out there to try to get to the puck. And a good poke check by him as he's pinned to the boards. Just riding the time away are the Lions on this man advantage for Seton Hall. Sent down, 50 seconds left on this power play chance. We're assuming Hastings and Krugliak will both exit the box at the same time. As Kelly looking to go shorthanded, tries to navigate past the defense. Kelly has D'Alto with him. D'Alto tripped up and another penalty. If you had the over on penalties in this game, you'd be winning big right now. Max Allen back to the box for his second time. This time for tripping. At 11:16. 4-on-4 for the next 29 seconds. And then the Lions will go back to the power play. Shot from the point, blocked. Kelly now has it in deep. Looking to work it over to D'Alto. Kelly on the loose puck here. Plays it out to the point. Benny with the shot. Blocked in front. And my mistake, that's teaching again. Centering the shot for Kelly, looking for goal number 2 and a save by Carbone. This one's sent down. The Lions are now on the power play. Their 5th chance. They're 2 for 4. Off the helmet of Krugliak. Tries to work through the defense. Got it poked away, though. And Krugliak's going to deliver a hit into the corner. And Krugliak's going to go back to a familiar place for him since he was just in there. It looks like Krugliak may get a major here. See if they put it up on the board to get confirmation, but Krugliak, yes, 5 minutes on the board for boarding. Officially a hit from behind. And this period just gets uglier and uglier from a discipline standpoint. So there goes the Lions' power play chance. Now 2 for 5 on the game. 4-on-4 here as Martin works this up to Patrick Coyle. Coyle playing back the shot and a pad save for Carbone on Broski. Looking to send towards net. Broski trying to tap it back. Nice play by him. The shot and a blocker save for Carbone. Seton Hall trying to alleviate the pressure. Turnaround pass to the near side for Purcell. Played over to Lebrecht. And a good poke check by Broski. Broski centering. Pad save for Carbone. Dugan playing across. This is Dorkin with the shot. And a save there for Carbone. Dorkin unable to keep in. He gets it across. For Dugan. A lot of open ice here. Dorkin can't keep in off the deflection. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Allen. And then Seton Hall will go on another power play chance. Their 4th of the game. Lajewski able to work in deep for Rossi. And now the man comes out. Again, it's a major penalty against Krugliak. 3:35 left on this power play chance. Dorkin trying to work up the near side. The pass blocked, and he's going to retrieve it. Lions fire back down. Seton Hall looking to start the rush. Fired in by Dorkin. Anderson resetting. First to the puck. Anderson jamming at it. Gets some help from Lajewski. Trying to kick it along was to Saint. And now to Saint with speed. Trying to work past the defense. Retreats back towards the blue line. Centers toward the slot. And that one slapped out by Vidusik. Lajewski almost tripped up the player there. Lajewski pinning him to the boards, trying to get to the puck. And it'll be picked up here by Kurkowski. It's actually Healy who gets it poked away from him. Anderson will just fire it around. To Saint. Trying to work up ice. Finds Healy, but it went behind him. Martin now up on the pass up ice. And offside are the Lions. Looking to go in shorthanded. 5:01 to go in the second. 2:05 left on the fourth power play chance. And still 4-0 Lions. Shots on goal 41-13. It was 21-7 after the first, so it's 20-6 here in the second. Cantalmo will just fire it down. Handled here by Purcell. Purcell across for Rossi. Rossi and Purcell working this in deep. Off the near side. Poked away by Martin. And Martin trying to work this up to himself. As Teachin on the pickup. Skies it up to the neutral zone. Hannigan touches it for Martin. Martin trying to work through two defenders. Poke checked away, though, by Rossi. Played back. Kurkowski. In deep. Melfi. Looking to fire a return pass for Kurkowski. Martin turns around and sends this down. Cherry picking by the blue line. This is Hannigan. 1-on-1 with the goaltender. Forehand, backhand, and a save by Carbone. Hannigan looking for that hesitation move 1-on-1 with Carbone. Almost worked in his favor. As Teachin on the pickup here. 45 seconds left on this power play chance for Seton Hall. Cantelmo hit. Still able to get the puck out. D'Alto will chip this one over to the far side. Kelly with it. The shot and a glove. Save for Carbone. It hits off his glove and into the protective netting for the stoppage in play. 3:24 to go in the second period. 28 seconds left on this power play for the Pirates. And finally, this period is moving at a normal pace. Not that I'm complaining. It's just the discipline in this period has been absolutely terrible. And I'm saying it flat out. I'm being honest. Shot there. Pad save for Lajewski on Healy. As D'Alto tries to work this up to Kelly. Tried to get it away from the defender. Maybe one last chance on the power play for Seton Hall. Mangano trying to send it towards net. Stick save, Lajewski. Still loose right in front of him, and he'll cover up. And that will end the power play for Seton Hall. 2:54 to go in the second. 4-0 the score in favor of TCNJ. The winner of this contest will play the winner of Rider and Central Connecticut State tomorrow at 6 p.m. in our championship game of the Lawrenceville Invitational. So far, the Lions keeping the pressure on, and offside there was Coyle as he got bunched up with Dugan. There was a lot of turnover for Seton Hall in the offseason. They lost their top 2 point scorers to graduation last year. And also one of their goaltenders, including the one that was their most experienced. So this is kind of a rebuild year for the Pirates. And you don't like to call it a rebuild this early, but just the way the roster is made and the experience you have on the roster, or lack of experience for that matter, it's just the way the state of the team is right now. As Coyle tries to work this past. One of the defenders, he tried to get it across to Broski in the slot, but it went behind him. Puck sent down, arm up, icing called against the Pirates. 2:03 to go in the second period. Central Connecticut State is a team that plays in the Super East Conference. They play with Army in that conference, I believe, as well. That puck goes into the protective netting. We'll stop play again. So they are in the Northeast region. Not a team you're used to seeing, but in these showcases you get teams to come and you invite certain teams to try and come play, and that's who Ryder will play against after this one here tonight. As Suma plays this back to Broski with the shot and a glove save for Carbone. Facing Coyle there, who tried to screen him in front. Face off near side, won by Suma. Broski throwing on that pad save. Still loose. Carbone trying to cover it up, and I'm not convinced that he really had it, but the referees thought so otherwise. That's why I don't wear black and white. 1:50 to go in the second period. As Suma with another face-off win. Plays it back to Benny. Off the skate of Broski, and a clear attempt by Seton Hall, disrupted by Vidusik, who will just send this back in as the Lions had to reset. Benny trying to get it to Broski. Broski looking to chip ahead, but it's taken away. Trying to shovel it towards the red line. And now Benny in transition, near circle. Surveying, throws a shot on, stick save for Carbone. Good poke away by D'Alto, and he's nailed into the boards right there. Same thing for Suma, and that's going to be a penalty. Tripped up there was Suma by the leg of one of the Seton Hall players. And it's going to be Jack Zabriskie going to the box. Sixth power play chance for TCNJ. So far 2 for 5. 58 seconds left in the second period. This play to the point. Teaching across for Benny. Benny no look pass for Leonard, who plays in deep. Leonard out there with D'Alto and Lem. Leonard on the puck now. Plays it back to the point for Benny. Benny with the shot. Traffic in front. Stick save. Carbone's without a stick. It's still loose in the slot. Comes out to the point. Benny across the shot for Leonard, and a save by Carbone, making the save without his stick. Was he able to glove it up with his blocker, it looked like. 34.1 seconds left in the second. It's the 46th shot on goal for TCNJ. Leading that category 46-15. As Lem centers it, trying to jam it in as D'Alto. Comes out to Teachin. Spins around, gets it over to Lem. Lem trying to work it back to Teachin. Plays to the point. Benny with the shot. Score! Travis Benny has been teeing up slat shots all night. That one a wrister that gets past Carbone. 5-0 TCNJ. Third power play goal in 6 chances. You got to be happy if you're the coaching staff to see 50% as your conversion rate on the night on the power play. As Lem off the face-off win, tries to surge in. 12 seconds left in the period. Sends toward net, sticked away by Carbone. This one's going to come out to the neutral zone. And just 5 seconds left. Benny will play it up for Leonard. And Leonard is just going to send this down to the Seton Hall end as we end the second period. Seems like an eternity since we had an intermission, but we're finally here. And TCNJ has a 5-0 lead going into the break. 4 goals in the period for TCNJ. 2 coming on the power play. Dan Martin and Travis Benny. Mark Teachin, even strength. J.P. Kelly, even strength. Added on to Dugan's power play goal in the first. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. That period was great for TCNJ on the scoreboard, but if you're looking for fundamental and just overall good hockey, that was not a good example of that, really, by either team. 8 penalties for Seton Hall in the period, 4 for TCNJ. And I'm not sure if Krugliak got a misconduct, so that might even be a 5th penalty there. But nonetheless, the referees are trying to get control of this game. We've obviously seen pushing and shoving after a lot of plays. And, you know, I warned you. That was definitely a possibility going into this game. 37 combined penalties in 2 matchups is just kind of uncalled for. And so far there was 14 alone in that period. And we're up to 17 in the game thus far. And we're only 2 periods in. So if you like penalties, stay tuned for the third. But TCNJ overall playing some good hockey, moving the puck around really well. These lines are basically clicking. And, again, with Coach Duco and his strategy, he's going to switch up the lines however he wants anyway because he can do that. But when you've seen Leonard jumping up to the second line, working with Lem and Dialto, I like that. I like that line a lot. They've been moving the puck really well, sticking to the game plan, and then I think just with Ryan Anderson jumping up to the top line with Kelly and Lajewski, that's just a matter of who's been playing well so far during the season. So we're going to step aside. I'm sure you need it, and I definitely need it too. 5-0 the score in favor of TCNJ. We'll come back with a third period of action. You're watching TCNJ Ice Hockey right here on Lions Hockey Live. And we are back here live. Third period of action has started. Lions with a 5-0 lead heading into the third period. Cody Decker here with you. Lions looking to keep the pressure. As they have all night, they send it towards net, and D'Alto's opportunity bounces past the cage. Keeley trying to start up a rush. Vidusik on the intercept at center ice. This one deflects and in deep into the Seton Hall zone. D'Alto with it. He gets pinned to the boards. Able to keep it, though, is Leonard. Leonard plays it off the stick of the defender, and it comes right to D'Alto. D'Alto back to the point for Benny. Benny able to keep the shot, and it goes wide. Healy able to work this up. Breaking out here is Max Allen. He throws it on net. Pad save for Lajewski. Trying to chip up the far side. Comes to the blue line. The shot blocked. This is Leonard trying to get past the defense. It deflects to D'Alto. D'Alto, great move. Sends it across. Swing and a miss, though, for Borowski. Good keep by Suma. Trying to chip it in deep. Instead, it'll be sent across. To Saint trying to work it up. It's batted back in by Dugan, and he will be back to retrieve this now in his own zone. Coyle up the near side and fired right back in by Toussaint. Dugan floats this one into the neutral zone. Knocking it down was Martin. It's retrieved here by the Pirates as they chip it along the near side. Here is Melfi to the blue line. This one turnaround shot knocked down. That was Winkle on the opportunity. Comes across. Dorkin off the blade of his stick. Tries to send it back in. Only to find the Pirates, and they'll look to start up a rush as Purcell has it. Plays it across. And this one gloved down by Anderson, but he's offside. 17:20 to go in the third period. It's been all Lions to this point. Face-off win for Anderson. Trying to play it across was Lajewski. His pass blocked. And it comes to the near side. As this comes out, Dugan with the shot. Traffic in front, but it goes wide. Able to clear it out is Purcell. Arm is up. Icing called against Seton Hall. $17:01 to go in the third period. Offensive zone face-off for the Lions. They win it back. Teachin trying to hold in. He can't. And this one taken away. Anderson playing over to the far side. Again, Seton Hall just can't get out cleanly as this comes towards center ice. Anderson playing up to Kelly. And look to play it for Lajewski. Lions are offside, though. And this one taken away in the midst of a change for the Pirates. The slap shot by Teach and blockered away by Adam Spitz, who has been subbed in for Carbone. So that's important to note. Adam Spitz played one game last season for the Pirates. As there's a face-off win for Anderson. Lajewski back for Cantelmo. The shot, and it goes wide. Anderson playing it back for Lajewski. They've got numbers. Sent across for Kelly. Looking to return it back for Lajewski, but it went off a skate in the slot. Far side. And across here for Hersfield. Healy trying to deliver a hit to Cantelmo. Cantelmo, though, right on the puck here. Cantelmo with a purpose. Going to throw a shot on and a pad save for Spitz. 15:42 to go in the third period. Face-off win for Martin, able to win it back to Benny. Benny trying to float it across to Vidusik. This comes to the slot. Martin looking for a shot, but a good block by the defenseman Trevor Levine. Nice move by Healy. The shot, rebound, try, and it went wide. Healy goes hard into the boards. Near side for Purcell, trying to throw it on. Good block by Vidusik. Able to backhand it up for Hastings. His backhand pass sent to the far side. Nifty moves by Martin. Hannigan trying to center it for Hastings. He's tripped up and the puck gets taken away. Sent towards net, handled by Lajewski. And we'll get a cover up as Max Allen was in on that opportunity. 14:58 to go in the third period. Shots on goal 48-16 in favor of TCNJ. Shot thrown towards net and it's in. Ending the shutout is Jeremy Grabiak off the face-off win. They worked it towards the net. They were just throwing it. And Grabiak comes up big. Looks like Lajewski got a piece there, but it trickles through his pads there. Five to 1 the score. Seton Hall answering back for the first time. Gets rid of the goose egg. I'm sure if you're Mike Lajewski, you don't like ending your shutout bid there and not giving up that, and should say giving up that goal, but just got to let it go and play on now. The rest of your team's been playing tremendous, and so is he. Although he hasn't really been tested too much today. Foot race to the puck. Lem gaining position. Lem and Petracco going at it. As Teachin looks to keep in. That one blocked and poked ahead. As Dugan retrieves the puck. Fires it across for Dialto. Centers for Lem. Looking for another pass to Leonard across. But it was cut out. No icing here. Teachin first to it. Plays it up the near side. Nobody there, though, except a Pirate. As this is Anderson, who turns around, fires it in. And Cantelmo is going to be the first one to it. Trying to tap it over to Teachin, but he got tangled up. Lem trying to clear the zone. Rossi able to keep. And a little back and forth here as this puck exits out to the neutral zone. Sent across, gets it to Teachin, who will fire it down. It'll come right to Spitz, and he'll have to play this away. Coyle. Hit a little bit there. Comes loose. Cantelmo with the shot. Coyle in front. And a save by Spitz. Comes loose in the slot. Suma. Nifty moves the shot. And it goes wide of the net. 50 shots on net now for the Lions. As this comes to Cantelmo. Cantelmo will play out the far side for Suma. Out of his reach. Sarah Piglia, fresh off of the misconduct penalty. As Coyle tries to work through, loses his footing. And Suma will retrieve this puck at the blue line. Floats it across for Coyle. One-time pass. Gets it over to Broski. Broski Tries to work past the defense. Still able to maintain control. Centers it for Coyle. Swing and a miss. Rebound, and it just goes wide on the backhand. Suma, turnaround shot. More like a floater in deep as Coyle plays it over to Kelly. Looking to send across for a cutting Suma, but it goes off a skate. Hersfield will send towards net. Lajewski covers up and will stop play. 11:45 to go in the third. 5-1 the score in favor of the Lions. Face-off win for Winkle as he plays this to the blue line. Zabriskie sending towards the corner. Take away by Benny. And Kelly on it now at the near side. Kelly across. Up for now Matt Lajewski. Lajewski across for Kelly, and it's off his stick blade, and it'll go into the protective netting. Puck will come outside of the Pirate zone with 11:20 to go in the third. Face-off win for Anderson as he plays it back to Kelly. Kelly trying to navigate through the defenders, gets pushed to the ice and loses control in the process. Nice poke away by Lajewski. Kicked over to Kelly. 1-on-1 with the goaltender. Shot scored! J.P. Kelly's second goal of the game, and it's 6-1 Lions. Excellent job by Lajewski staying with the play, knocks down the puck with his foot, and then was able to play it over to Kelly, maintaining control as he bobbled the puck a bit between his feet, and he's able to send it into the net for his second tally. At 8:56, you can give Lajewski another assist on the day, as the Lions look to add more as Kelly will wind this around. Lajewski in deep. Plays off the boards. Benny on it. Shot deflection. Goes wide of the net. Played around. No Lion there, though, as they are making a few gradual changes. Kelly chips it ahead. They had to reset, so the Seton Hall will look to take possession. Trying to navigate through the defense. Kurkowski's shot deflected wide. Lions looking to clear. Good handling by Petracco, as this is sent in front of the crease, only to find the Lions as they go in transition. Hastings across for Vidusik. Vidusik in a collision there, and he'll come off. As that one sent towards net, goes wide into the far side. Seton Hall exits the puck out. Dugan on it, though, at center ice. He'll just fire it around. Gonna allow Martin to give chase. Purcell trying to work it up, and does, for Rossi. Rossi feeding to Saint. Faces a stick lift, able to maintain control. Fires back in deep. Martin on it, able to get it up to Dugan. And a hand pass called here against the Pirates. 9:08 left in the third. Shots on goal 51-19 in favor of the Lions. They lead on the scoreboard 6-1. Face-off win for Leonard. They play this up ice, but it's past Lem. This one fired right back in by Seton Hall. They float it into the TCNJ zone. It'll be picked up by Dorkin. Dorkin across for Dugan. Dugan off of Lem's skate, trying to maintain possession. Blocks it in front. Seton Hall unable to clear, and now they do, and they're going in transition now as Mangano has it. The shot, glove save, Lajewski. 20th shot on net registered by the Pirates with 8:36 to go here in the third. Face-off win. Defensive zone face-off win for the Lions. Played back for Cantelmo. Cantelmo across for Teachin. Works it back over to Cantelmo. Over for D'Alto. D'Alto across ice. Off the stick of Lem. Teachin on it. Looking to play it across. And the puck crossed over after the player there. It'll be offside as Hersfield is trying to navigate through the TCNJ defense. Face-off win for the Lions. One back to Broski. Broski trying to center into the slot. Taken away. Shot looking to be thrown on, but it goes wide for Rossi. Seton Hall trying to work this around, but the pass too far, and a hit away from the play. It's going to be a call coming up here against Seton Hall. This one sent down. It'll be played by Spitz, who will touch it up. It's an interference call. Against number 12, Jeremy Grabiak. Interference call coming at 12:33. And the Lions will head back to the power play, currently 3 for 6. Seton Hall able to clear the zone. As Benny has it. Works it up to Suma. Suma in the circle. Gets it out to Benny. Benny shot, traffic in front, blocked. And the Pirates looking to go shorthanded possibly. They will just skip that one to the far side corner. And they'll make a line change. Benny. Taking himself, the shot blocked. And deflects wide. Trying to stuff it in. Tough angle. And it gets shot out to the far side boards. Teeing up a slap shot is Teach, and it goes wide. Benny. At the near side to the point for Suma. Suma crashing in. The shot and a save for Spitz. Benny. Near side. Another shot. Blocked. Tangled up in the circle. Puck up for grabs. And they're able to get it in, are the Lions, deep as Hastings lays it back. Teachin, Benny, centering. D'Alto to the circle, the shot, and a score! Chris Hastings. Excellent tic-tac-toe play by the Lions as they make it 7-1. Their fourth power play goal of the game in 7 chances. Absolutely terrific. And it's getting to the point now, folks, where unfortunately the fans have quieted down. Except for one. And you TCNJ fans probably know who that one fan is that cheered about 20 seconds after the goal was scored. Slap shot there, deflects over the net. And a Seton player goes down behind the play. Kelly, meanwhile, trying to control the puck. This one sent down, and the player is shaken up behind the play, so they're going to blow the play dead here. With 5:22 to go in the third. Injury timeout here, 7-1. The Lions have the lead. We're going to step aside during this injury timeout, and we'll come back with the rest of the third period in just a few minutes. Back here live, injured players, number 22, Matt Melfi, was a bit hunched over coming off of the ice. Hopefully he'll be okay. But we'll get back to play here in the final 5 minutes. Lions with a touchdown and extra point on Seton Hall as they lead 7-1. Kelly hit to the corner. Played back to the point. Dugan with the shot. Traffic in front. Anderson with a deflection and a pad save for Spitz. Dorkin looking to fire back towards the blue line. Plays it off the boards. Taps it up to Kelly. Nice juke move by Kelly. Circle. Centering the shot. Scored! It's a hat trick for J.P. Kelly. Goals number 5, 6, and 7. All here tonight as the Lions extend their lead 8-1. Excellent individual effort from Kelly to stay with the play. Got past the defender and slid it right through 5-hole on Spitz. Benny looking to kick it in deep. As Fiducic looks to exit the puck from the zone. That one knocked down, and it's handled here by Lem. Able to get it across. Leonard for Lem. Nice feed. Leonard backhand try and a pad save for Spitz. The lone defenseman collides with Spitz, and Martin tries to maneuver this puck towards the blue paint. It was poked away by Spitz, and now Seton Hall will exit the puck from the zone. Justin Petracco starts and stops here. Looking to play it in deep. Benny chipping ahead. And now Lem tries to play it past. And still kept here in the Lions zone. It'll be retrieved by Teachin, who plays across for Vidusic. It's actually Benny out there with Vidusic. As this one is sent in deep, Vidusic trying to gain the position, the shot, and it goes wide. Luke Kurkowski facing 4 defenders. Shot goes wide. Shot off the turnover and a save by Lajewski. Shot there by J.P. Winkle. 3:08 to go in the third. Again, you're watching TCNJ Ice Hockey here on Lions Hockey Live. Semifinal game in the Lawrenceville Invitational. Also a Colonial States College Hockey Conference League game, so Barring a different result, the Lions will get 2 more points and start the season 3-0 in league play with 6 points. More points early on, the better. As Hannigan tried to poke that away. Coyle also in there. It's Coyle who tries to work up the far side. Hannigan with a hit. Winkle with it. And TCNJ is looking like they're just trying to ride this time away. Good speed here from Mangano. Mangano taps it back. Across the shot and a score! Well drawn up right there. Sarah Piglia with a great feed across. And the lead is back to 6 at 8-2. We'll give the goal to Grabiak. It looks like he was there towards the far side post, so call that his second goal of the game. Arm up penalty here against Seton Hall, and can't have enough of those, right? Final 2 minutes to play in the third, and that's Jensen Lebrecq who's going to go to the box. And the Lions will end the game on a power play, barring a goal. Face-off win, but cleared out here by the Pirates. Dugan will retrieve it. Dorkin up playing forward here. The shot and a save by Spitz. Good keep by Dugan. Floats it in towards net. Glove down by Toussaint, and he will clear it down. Lajewski will stop the puck and will pass it along to Suma. Suma on defense here, plays up for Dialto. Dialto loses his footing. Suma kicking it along to Hastings, gets it over for Dialto, looking to center it for Dorkin, but a skate blocked that in front. Dugan will float this in. 8th power play chance for the Lions, currently 4 for 7. As Dorkin picks up the puck, some pushing away from the play. Dialto sends it over to Suma. Suma with the shot and a score! Top shelf. Andrew Suma. 9-2 the score. And the Lions with their 5th power play goal on 8 chances. 56th shot on net. Face-off win for Seton Hall. Floated back into the TCNJ end. Vidusik will play it to the far side. Sent towards the slot. Vidusik unable to get it out. Turnaround shot. And not much on that as Anderson works this up for Kelly. Does he want 4? He's going to feed it to the slot. Back for Lajewski. Kelly Lajewski got tripped up. Final 15 seconds. And the Lions have to be happy with their performance today. 9 goals, 56 shots. Hat trick for J.P. Kelly. And Lajewski with a 20-save performance as the Lions will advance to tomorrow's final after this 9-2 win. Not much really you can say about this game except TCNJ had control from the get-go. Seton Hall has a bit to work on fundamentally and just strategically. Now, understand as well, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Seton Hall, but this is their second week of play. This is their third game of the season. TCNJ is already on game number 7 in week 4, I think we're in, for their season. So they're in a little bit of a better spot than Seton Hall due to the fact that, you know, they schedule more games than Seton Hall does. But nonetheless, you saw a lot of good things offensively from TCNJ, just moving the puck around very well. They're getting in the high percentage areas of the ice, which is just what you have to do if you're going to go out there and win games. And again, you saw so many different line combinations tonight. A little shift in the lineup, and it seems to have been the jolt that the Lions really needed. After a Monmouth game where you can say that they didn't play as well as they probably should have, but still got the win. Today they played well in all facets of the game. And I'm sure Lajewski's not happy giving up those 2 goals because when you're a goaltender, you're not satisfied giving up, you know, your shutout bid and giving up another goal after that. But you got to be proud of him for the way he handled himself tonight. And he's got to be proud of the teammates and the effort that they put in front of him. So we're going to leave it at that since there's going to be another game here tonight with Ryder and Central Connecticut State. It's the second half of this Lawrenceville Invitational. So the Lions will play tomorrow at 6 o'clock against the winner of Ryder and Central Connecticut State, and we'll have it for you right here on Lions Hockey Live. So we're going to sign off here from Lawrenceville. Lions win 9-2 over the Pirates of Seton Hall University, and will advance to tomorrow's final and 2 more big points in the Colonial State College Hockey Conference. This is Cody Decker signing off from Lawrence.